Anyone? No? One? Okay. Okay, all of you have been attending sometime. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. So welcome again. So today we're going to have a presentation on art of learning. There are three basic processes of acquiring knowledge. It's called epistemology. So what are those three basic processes? This is what we're going to discuss. Anyone remembers what was the presentation I gave last time? Anyone was present? It was about 2 months ago or something. Huh? No one was present? Huh? Was anyone present? You were present? What did I talk about? Okay. Huh? So, no, that was way back. Okay, anyway, just 1 second. Take some time, my system is very slow. Old, outdated. Nowadays, so many applications, so many updates, that it's so difficult for old system to digest those. It takes a while. Okay, anyway, my name is Adbhuta Haridas, that's my spiritual name. I'm in India since '97, based mostly. So I've been practicing this process for quite some while. I travel worldwide, I give different presentations also, spend some time, but India is still we can say still a very important place for spiritual practice. Although, unfortunately, there are some drastic negative changes that are taking place, which is not favorable at all for spiritual life. But still, as I said, still, it has its uniqueness. Like once I was in Mulbagal. Many of you might not know where is that place. It's a small place. I think it's still in Karnataka, southeastern Karnataka, on border with Andhra. It's not so, it's when you go to Tirupati from Bangalore, but it's still in Karnataka, somewhere there. So there was one Swami from Madhva Sampradaya. We were doing some research on cosmology. And he had also made one chart, universal chart about different planet systems and so forth. So we went to interview him. Because we are doing this we did that for, if you have heard this Mayapur Vedic Planetarium, which is presenting the whole geography of the universe. So anyway, we went to see him, and so he was giving once one class, and he was talking about like these different places and so forth. So he said our planet is also has a very unique position, and we know it's karma bhumi. That's the place where you create karma, and all other places of universe you expend that karma, be it good or bad. You expended that karma, but here you're creating karma. Whatever you do, it matters. Essentially, it matters so much, because that's how you're gaining your karma, good or bad. No? So then he said he gave a very interesting analogy. He said that this world is just like a house. So in house you have different, rooms, or you have different portions of the house, and each one is meant primarily more for something compared to something else. So then he said, of course, in every cultural house there should be something that's called a puja room. Like a puja room or puja space or something. So he said India is that puja room. That's very interesting. So he said that's what's India. Yeah, it's India. So for spiritual life, that's India. So all kinds of things under the name of spiritual life go on in India. So that's also there. Okay, so let's see what we have today. 1 second. And today we will actually also be a little bit concise as much as possible, because this month we are pretty much involved. We're trying to distribute Bhagavad Gita, trying to give the essence of all knowledge, and that's why we go out. I just came from I was in Ongol. Maybe you don't know where it's Ongol, whatever. It's I was there for a month, and then I went down more south a little bit for a few days, and so we were this Chirala, Ongol, Bapatla, so there's different places down south. So we were distributing these books. We're going to different schools, and it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough, and there's a lot of investment from various sides, and that it's coming for encouraging some different other religious processes there. And it's very difficult to present Bhagavad Gita. People don't know, first of all, of course, what is Bhagavad Gita, but then they also very outrightly, they reject the message of Bhagavad Gita because they have a lot of misconceptions about it. So we were struggling there. It wasn't so easy. And but why is that so? Because some people are very keen on supporting something that they believe it should be supported. But unfortunately, we see that in the Vedic culture, or we can't say even Vedic culture. Let's say Indian culture. That's not so much the case. We're not getting so much support. That's why there's a big struggle. We don't understand the value of this knowledge. That's very unfortunate. We don't understand how Bhagavad Gita is the essence of everything. I mean, there's nothing that can compare to the knowledge given in Bhagavad Gita. Knowledge of understanding who we are, who is God, what is this material world, how to act. That's the biggest one, almost actually. How to act properly. We don't know that. And then, of course, how the time is influencing us. So we are unfortunately ignorance, and ignorance is the main cause of suffering. Why do we suffer? Because we are ignorant. We commit activities that are not in our interest. So that's why we have to present this knowledge. So this month, Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, he inspired devotees. He dedicated this month specifically to do something adik, it means extra, additional, to make some additional effort to try to present this knowledge. Because this is why people are mostly confused. They don't have any information. They don't have information. They don't know what's the purpose of life and how to be satisfied in life, how to be happy. We don't know that. But why we don't know? Because we just choose to remain ignorant. So if we would take a little more advantage of learning what is there in Bhagavad Gita and apply this in our life, it's already tested, it's already proved, it's already perfect. You don't have to do anything else. Of course, you can be innovative and creative within that perfection. That's another art that it's also given. But at least we should have some information, some knowledge. Then we will appreciate it. That's why it's so amazing what kind of information it's getting. It's the topmost philosophy. And philosophy is what? Philosophy is teaching us how to utilize something to its best extent. So Bhagavad Gita is the essence of this. So the main reason that I was there and I found that people are not so interested about, because they just don't know. They just don't have information. And nobody has given that information. And I can speak now because it's fresh. Mostly what's going on down south, it's going on everywhere. People are interested, okay, if it's something religious, but religious means ritualistic. We'll just do some puja, this and that, and that's it, Offer your prayers, give your donation, and get out. That's not good. That's going on here in this temple also. Mostly, what do people come? They don't come to sit and hear, to understand and learn something. But mostly they come, okay, God give me this, give me that, here it is, okay, Haribol, that's not going to help much. Yeah, that's a fact. Let me pass exam, let me get a better job, let me this and that. It's not good. It's really not good. It's not going to change your heart. It's not going to purify your heart. It's not going to give you the essence. It's not good enough. Education is the most important factor. Education. So we have to know what is spiritual life about. Okay, anyway, so we'll talk a little bit about this education. And we'll have one presentation now. Just 1 second. Come to it. So 3 ways of knowing. Okay. and as I said, we'll be concise because that's what we are doing. Many boys are now out. We are having a table on Andheri station, and we have a Bhagavad Gita there, and we try to promote, remind everybody about it, and at least try to inspire them to have Bhagavad Gita. So if you can also get involved like this, some boys, like we were down south, and some boys came here from Mumbai, and they stayed there. It's amazing learning experience. It's incredible learning experience. Because how do you learn the things the best? You learn things by applying them. There's not theory that can compare to personal application, practical application. Yeah, one second. I'll just. No, wait a second. Okay, can we have lights off?